Hi, Tauruses. This is Perstephane Rose, and this is for the week of March 30th through April 5th, okay? For my Tauruses, what does Spirit or allies want to talk about? Okay, right off the bat, they want to talk to you about you need to make sure that you are actually staying focused on what the big picture is. It does show me that you have some options. For a small group of you, it looks like you're actually going on vacation or you're going somewhere, and they show me you need to focus on that. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and it looks like you actually have a great time doing it. It just shows me that you need to focus on actually getting it set up. So don't wait until the last minute to pack your bags, Tauruses. Don't overpack. They do show me someone that's trying to stuff a suitcase completely full and rip the zipper out. So try to watch what you're doing if you're traveling. For people at work, it shows me that you have a new project or a new thing coming up, and it's coming up fast. They show me this is probably only in 2 days to 7 days. It's not very far into the future that this is actually going to happen, and they show me it's a good project. It's a project that you want to have, okay? So it does show me it's something that you want, so you need to stay focused on it. It also shows me that you feel like you're being pulled in multiple directions, or you have different options that you have going on. That's not a bad thing for you guys, okay, Tauruses? They show me that you need to just focus on what's going on, focus on what the big picture is, what your divine self is actually telling you. These were past lives or past people, past situations that you were in. You are no longer in these past situations. You need to move forward. You need to look at the bigger picture and see what makes you happy. Because they see how she's holding her heart. She needs to find something that's passionate for her, or you need to find something that's passionate for you. Okay, so it does show me stay focused on what the big picture is, what you ultimately want. It does look like you're leaving some of the old of you behind. Please don't think of them as losing it, or you've lost, or you're no longer connected. These are different chapters that you actually lived in. You are no longer in those chapters. You're starting a new one, okay? And it is divinely guided. They are telling me that. Let's see, what else for my Tauruses? Okay, Tauruses, the other thing they want to talk to you about is it does show me that you have, okay, so please make sure that you look to yourself for guidance. Look for what actually makes sense to you. Some of you make me feel like your third eye or your intuition is a little blocked, but it's not. You feel like it's that way, but it's really not. You're just, maybe the signals you're getting are not the ones you want, or maybe it's that you can't see. They're showing me it's in front of you, but it's cloudy and you can't see it. So it's not that you're blocked. It just shows me that they are going to reveal it to you in divine timing, okay? And they also want you to stay focused. It shows me, again, this has a lot to do with this old chapter section, but they show me they want you to stay focused on what actually is making you happy, what actually makes you want to get up every morning and go to work, wants you to get out of bed and actually participate in society, whatever that is. And for a small portion, they're showing me someone that actually plays soccer. And that person that's playing soccer is like, maybe I'm getting too old for this game and I need to quit, or maybe I just don't have the time for it anymore, and maybe I need to just let it go. And they're showing me don't do that. Just move your thing into, instead of doing it 3 times a week or even 2 times a week, do it only once a week, or do it at once every 2 weeks. Whatever this is, whatever your hobby is, whatever it is that you want to do, they're showing me don't give it up. Just make it so it fits into the schedule that you're in now, okay? So they don't want you to give it up totally. They just want you to move it into another schedule. The other thing they want to talk to you about is it does show me that you, again, have good things coming in. Like by August, you're going to be in a totally different spot and you're going to be so much happier than you are right now, okay? It makes me feel you're a little confused. I know some of you guys are actually starting into your birthday month, which happy birthday if you are, but they do make me feel like you are a little confused here, and you're like, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Maybe I'm wasting my time. Something to that effect, and they're showing me that is not true. You are not. You just are opening up a new journey. You need to focus on the new journey. It is coming to fruition. Okay, the other thing they're telling me, sorry, Okay, okay, guys. The other thing they're showing me is if someone is trying to start a new business, it looks like now is the time to actually launch it. If you have a business, it's almost like you need to invest more time into the business, because they're showing me the amount of work or the amount of effort or energy you put into something, you're going to get it back, but you're going to get it back double, okay, or triple. Because they show me if you put the energy in, it will come to fruition. This year is going to be your year of actually manifesting and making it happen. So if you do have a small business, I'd start working on it really hard. If you want to start a small business, this would be the month to start a small business, okay? So they show me you need to get it started. This year is your year to shine, and they're showing me you're being pulled out of the darkness into the light. It's going to be very successful because you have the rainbows here. It also has the clouds behind you, which actually tells me it's divinely guided. You have blossoms, which means that it's going to give you fruition. So all of this is working in your favor. You are white. They show me you're in a white dress or an almond colored dress, and they show me that is for like clarity. You're getting clarity. You're moving forward. All of this is working in your favor. You are no longer going to be down here like trudging through the mud or feeling like you're just getting up every day to make a paycheck. You're not going to be feeling that way. They show me you're going to be feeling like this is finally where I belong. This is finally something I really enjoy doing. So they do show me this is changing for you this year, and it is something you need to focus on. But again, they're repeating, if you want to start a business, this month is a good time to start a business. They show me fruition. I know that lots of people are like, don't do anything because of Mercury retrograde. But they show like that doesn't always apply to everyone. So please don't always like hold all your things back. We're always going to be in a retrograde of some sort, one planet or the other. So make it work for you now. It's showing me now is the time to actually make it work for you. Okay, Tauruses. One last card for my Tauruses. Okay, the last card. Yeah. Okay, this is about relationships. Okay, and it's actually 2 cards. If you are in a relationship, and relationship does not mean it has to be a partnership. It can be anything that's in a loving or partner type way. So it can be a mother-daughter relationship, mother-father relationship, a kid relationship, a best friend relationship, whatever this is, it shows me you may not see eye to eye this week. And it's just because you're trying to reinvent yourself, they need to sort of catch up on what you're doing. So if you're trying to like, they keep showing me someone saying, I need quiet, you need to give me quiet. And their partner or their friend or whoever this is keeps blowing their phone up on the text. They don't understand what you're doing. They don't understand that you're trying to manifest a new life or a new chapter, and you're starting it. You're not manifesting. You're starting a new chapter. They show me give it a little bit of time. They'll catch on. It's going to be a little bit of a work in progress. I'm going to be honest. It may take about 5 weeks. 5 days, 5 weeks. It's not months, okay? It's 5 days, 5 weeks. And they show me that it will come where it finally settles down, and they understand that when you're at home, you're working, or when you're at work, your phone needs to be turned off because you actually are working, okay? It will work out in your favor. It just shows me it's a little bit of rocky road this week, okay? Okay, Tauruses. The other thing we're going to do is, again, like I did last week, I told you that I'm going to show you a new Oracle deck. Okay, so the Oracle deck we're actually going to use is called the Oracle of the Fairies. Okay, because I have lots of Oracle decks. Lots. I actually have lots of cards. Because I like cards. I like their pictures. I'm going to pick up one. I'm going to ask the Divine to pull out one. Okay. So the one they pulled out for you, these are very pretty. They're like nice and springy. Is protection, okay? Look at all these people. You're the one standing in the middle, and you have Divine or your allies or your ancestors. They're actually working in your favor. So this is what it says. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protections before embarking upon a spiritual work. So make sure if you're doing something and you're having to like prep yourself, lots of us have to like sit there and go, okay, we can go out, we can interact, we can go out, we can interact. When you do that, just imagine that you put yourself into a bubble, and the bubble lets people interact with you, but doesn't have them suck your energy or put their energy on you. And that's the easiest way to interact with people, okay? So I definitely do that. The other thing we are going to do is we're going to do our Darth Vader. So Tauruses, think of a yes and no question.
What is thy bidding, my master? The future
So I would say that is a yes, okay? And that works out with what you're trying to do is manifest something new in, okay? Okay, Tauruses, if you want a reading with myself, Perstephane Rose, or any of the other gifted psychics, please go down to the bio below. Otherwise, all the information on the cards that I use, how to purchase your own Darth Vader is all down in the description down below. Have a fantastic week, Taurus.